Battle corner.
Final instructions from our referee, Kim Ching, in what has been a breakout year for Cambodian martial artists in one championship. Can Chanratana finish the year, making it 2-0 tonight for Team Cambodia? Earlier on we saw Savannah M with a first round TKO win over Irina Kiselova. Abro Fernandez 7-0, undefeated in the black and red. Ratana, the Cambodian Kunkumai stylist, in the black and yellow. Kunkumai, very similar to Muay Thai. It's the national martial art of Cambodia. Big power salvo strikers. Thrusts out the jab there, does Abro Fernandez. Ratana looks for the inside leg. A tentative start from both men, just dipping their toes in the proverbial water here. Overall experience goes the way of Chanratana, but in the cage, 7-0, Abro Fernandez. Oh, nice flurry down the center corridor from Fernandez. You better believe the lead hand, the final punch stung Chanratana.
Fernandez has good footwork. He closes the distance very quickly. He has a nice little shuffle step that he uses to get in there, and that's how he landed that hook. I'd like to see him put more of that jab out there. Get something in the face of Chanratana. Don't let him start to get comfortable in that striking mentality.
Already saw an earlier high right roundhouse kick from Ratana. We'll try and bring as much as that Kunkumai as he can do in the cage here, Chanratana. The crowd rally every time one of these two athletes lands. In addition to that Kunkumai background, but also the Yukakun Kon Taekwondo background on Chanratana, who gets back to his feet here.
Nice little scramble from both these guys. Chanratana's got to separate that grip. Nice little body lock takedown there from Fernandez. I think Chanratana could just stand up right here if he just gets that right leg underneath him. Oh, there he goes. Now he's back up. Still got that body lock. Chanratana's got to break that hand. He's got to break those hands. Now he's trying to separate him, but as he tries to separate, that's when Fernandez comes underneath him and takes him for a ride.
Abro Fernandez trying to take the back of Chanratana after wrenching him to the canvas from the belly to back a couple of times. Pressed up against the cage now, Ratana glances up at the big screen to gauge how much time's left. There's 2:20 remaining, first round set for 3 minutes.
Oh, look how Fernandez is underneath the arm. He's trapped that right arm there of Chanratana. That's gonna open up the right side of his body. Now he's starting to land those shots.
Wrist control from Abro Fernandez. Ratana throws a knee to the upper left rib cage. They go to ground now, half guard position for Fernandez. High knee. Knee to the sternum there from Fernandez. Takes the back standing here. What does Ratana do from here, Mitch?
Ratana's got to separate those hands. Now he's trying to, break those hands. A little bit of hand fighting going on right there. But Fernandez is doing a good job of changing his grip. Every time Ratana is able to try to get something or separate the hands, that's when Fernandez starts to advance. Now they're back in the center. And looks like Ratana got a little bit more aggression behind him.
3-punch combination there from Ratana. Great crowd already inside the Axiata Arena for our prelim show, and they are loving all the action of this one. Good left hand there, smack bang on the kisser from Chanratana.
Ratana's got to keep his emotions in check. He might start getting a little bit overzealous with his punches, and Fernandez might be able to duck under, get that body lock again, and drag him back down to the ground. Nice leg kick.
Outside leg kick to a left hook there from Chanratana. Now finding his confidence, finding his range in the striking. Those big Kunkumai leg kicks from the Cambodian are taking their toll on Abro Fernandez. And another one to the lead quadriceps.
And he's running into that leg kick like he's kicking a penalty kick in football or soccer, as some of the world probably knows it as.
And Mitch Chilson clearly doesn't watch enough football. High left roundhouse kick there from Ratana. 2-punch combination from Fernandez, but look at Ratana walking him down, constantly coming forward. Goes for an outside crescent kick. And Fernandez locks him up, presses him against the cage. This is electrifying stuff.
That's where Fernandez does his best work. He's able to duck under the punch, get that body lock, and he's looking to drag him back down to the canvas. Rotana's doing a good job of creating separation. Threatened the clinch, pushed away.
Fernandez on the back foot, and Rotana tries to take his head off with that final kick. 1 round down, 2 remaining. It's our prelim show live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Rotana was able to turn it on at the end of that round, but a lot of that first chunk of the round came from Fernandez. Blitzing forward, throwing those hands. Look at this. Evaded the kick and comes right forward with that big straight right hand. Rotana, after a tough first couple of minutes, was able to shake that off and start to get more aggressive with his striking and start to put the heat on it. But again, he's got to keep those emotions in check. He's still got to keep the movement. He just can't push forward like that, because that's when Fernandez is able to come underneath, get that body lock, and start looking for those trips to bring him to the ground.
Don't forget to check out our official online store, all the latest One Championship fashion wear. And we are ready to rock and roll second round of 3. At the start of the first round, it was Abro Fernandez seemingly in control, but then the striking, the Kunkumai stance of Chan Rotana took over. Look out for that back leg of Chan Rotana. And that's one way to negate it. Get him on his back. This crowd is loud.
Good movement on top from Fernandez. But even though Rotana gives up a takedown, he has been able to get back up to his feet. Fernandez needs to do a better job of holding him down. See, look how he's scrambling out. Now he sinks in the hooks on the back. Now he's trying to flatten him out. Now this is where Fernandez is dangerous. Look for him to drop some heavy bombs.
Rotana trying to survive here. Fernandez in control in the early get-go of this second round as the back of the Cambodian.
It's a bit high on the back. Rotana could be able to shake him off and sneak out the back door. Fernandez needs to get a little bit lower. He's trying to stand up, but Fernandez does a good job with those hooks. See how he's controlling the legs there with the inside of his feet? Now he's bringing that right arm right across the chin. It's more of a face crank. Might be able to get him.
Oh, is this it? Is this the end for Chan Rotana?
Nah, he's going to be okay. He's got that hand. See how he's defending with the left hand? Fernandez was able to get it back up. Let's see who ends up on top in the scramble, though.
As the back again, does Abro Fernandez going to slide down? Yes, he does. Now Rotana top position. Here comes the ground and pound from the Cambodian. This place going bananas.
Good defense so far from Fernandez. He's not taking a lot of damage. He's utilizing the feet on the hips to create a little bit of space. And a lot of these shots aren't getting through. But just give Chan Rotana a matter of time. If he keeps picking these shots, eventually he's going to land a big one.
Body shot there from Rotana, then goes back up to Fernandez's jaw, back to the belly button. Fernandez tries for the up kick. Amethyst strike, missed the target for Rotana. It is deafening in the Axiata Arena. This is only the second match of our prelims. And there's no Malaysian in the ring. Oh, big right hand smack bang from Rotana. Abro in trouble. Rotana, a house on fire, halfway through the second round. The ferocity of the Cambodian.
These exchanges are taking a tremendous toll on their energy expenditure. Chan Rotana said he spent a lot of time working on his gas tank, making sure that when he gets involved in these aggressive, exciting matches, he wants to have the gas tank to deliver all his techniques.
Fernandez is cut. His hands are low. He's breathing through his mouth. He is tired. Can Rotana finish it here? Fernandez may be ripe for the picking. He runs away from Rotana. Rotana on the front foot. Kim Ching saying to engage. Rotana comes forward. Goes for a rib kick. Tries to pull the head down. The snap. The pepper isn't there for Abro Fernandez now. Big left hand from Rotana. Fernandez drifts back to center cage. He can't lift his hands up. Rotana takes his time. in control, the Cambodian. High right roundhouse kick, the headache maker. Left hook to a right hand, good combination from the Cambodian.
A smart move by Fernandez, but he can't stick the takedown. Rotana able to pop back up, and you can definitely see Rotana looks like the fresher athlete. That gas tank is definitely there for Rotana as we're approaching the last minute of this very action-packed round. Look at Fernandez just taking big shots from Rotana. Rotana's patient. Oh, big knee!
The ground and pound! The good night, Irene! Team Cambodia ends the year 2-0 here in Kuala Lumpur.
A great show by Chad Rotana. He said his gas tank was full, and it was. He had that energy deep into the second round and was able to put it on Fernandez after a very tough first round, Michael Chavello. Look at Chad Rotana sensing that you could see Fernandez start to wilt, landed a big knee, drops Fernandez, and then Rotana jumps all over him till Kim Chang's forced to jump in and stop the show.
That is a huge win for Chad Rotana, a huge win for Cambodia. To all of our fans watching in Cambodia on the One Super app, I know they all watch it there. Your flag is flying proudly in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia tonight. Team Cambodia finished 2-0 here with wins back-to-back for Savannah M and Chan Rotana, both by TKO. Let's go to Tom Lau, make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Ken Chang, has called a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 6 seconds in the second round. For your winner, by way of technical knockout, Chan Rotana!
Big win for Cambodia, big win for Rotana. After Fernandez began the first round so confidently, but once the Kun Khmer stylings came to the fore, there was no defense.